Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to today's episode of Game Poke. And today we are going to be looking over something that's just so weird. I've always found it so weird. Someone will say to me, what video games would you take with you on a desert island? The answer is none. I would take a fucking boat. Or a phone or something to get me out of there. I wouldn't take video games. I wouldn't be able to play the fucking things. So this is a random little question that's never made any sense to me. If anyone ever asks me it, I always say, how will I play them? I'm like, oh, don't worry about that. Of course I'm going to fucking worry about that. Why would I want 10 games that I can't fucking play? What, am I going to have 10 different consoles if those 10 games happen to be on 10 different consoles? Am I going to have a magical power supply? I'll tell you what, put me on a desert island with the ability to play video games and no one else there. Good! I want to live there! Now! Can we make it happen? Seriously, this is a question! Anyway, enough rambling like a dick. We shall get to the simplicity of it. This is my first attempt at a top 10. It's not really a top 10 because these are not what I would say are my top 10 video games of all time. No, some of them would definitely fit into that category, but this is what, if I was stuck on a fucking island, what games would I at least need to survive? The categories are important, I think. Different types of games matter. It's no good if every game I took with me was, say, an RPG. That'd be useless, because when I've completed all of them, they are. Done all the stories for that shit. It would also be no good if I had nothing but platformers, because I'd get bored of platformers, believe it or not. And of course, if they were all sports games, I would walk into the ocean and drown. Willingly. So without further ado, let's get on with it. The first game in the list is No Man's Sky. Yes, I know you're expecting something retro because it's me, but it isn't. I don't care about the ability to connect with other people. If you took that away as one of the silly ass rules to being on a desert island because whatever, fine. Don't care. It's still an awesome game without that. I would appreciate internet connection still because of updates, because the game is forever updating and getting better. Can I have that, please? Yep, that'd be nice. This game, I think, would it help with the solitude of being stuck on an island? Probably not, because it's a very solitude-y game. But the fact that there's endless amounts of shit to do means that, unlike other games that would be in this list, I'm not limited to shit I can do. There's devices pinging around me and making me look very unprofessional. Don't worry, I can look very unprofessional without the fucking pinging! Shut the fuck up. So yes, it would give me a ton of stuff to do that I'd never get bored with the amount of objectives and shit I could do. How are you pinging? I turned you the fuck off! I have my iPad here with the list of things I've written down and it won't stop pinging. Do you know why it won't stop pinging? Because the button bashers are writing shit on Twitter and it's telling me. I don't fucking care, I'll look after! The volume is down! How is it pinging? Fuck you guys. Fuck you so much. Next game on the list is a very different one. It's retro-ish. It's as close to being retro as you can. It's kind of like at the end of the spectrum. In other words, it's a PS1 game. Because PS1 is as recent as you can get in terms of retro in my eyes. Like, I don't think PS2 should be called retro yet. It's old school, yeah. Retro, nah, but that's an opinion-based thing. Don't have to agree with me on that one. Anyway, the game is Final Fantasy VIII. Why that one? Why 8? It's the first Final Fantasy I ever played. I have extreme nostalgia for it every time I play it. I don't always feel like I have to complete it. Sometimes I could just get to the end of disc 1 and go, yeah, I've had my fill. And that's fine. I don't feel compelled to complete it every fucking time. But I love the music, I love the graphics, I love the characters. Mostly. There are one or two characters I question the existence of. But I'm super psyched for the fucking, what do you call it? Is it a remake or just a remaster? The HD one that's coming out on the Switch. If I had the choice, I would want the one on the Switch over the PS1 for my desert island because portability and looking a bit graphically nicer, reasons and stuff. Anyway, I just love Final Fantasy VIII. It's a game that I know I would not get bored of. So while it sounds like the type of game you would get bored of on a desert island, because RPG with limited things you can do, at the end of the day, while Final Fantasy 7, 8 and 9 are really big games, there is an end to them. You can get so much done and then that's it. I don't really care. I still want to take this game with me as one of my 10. Next game is another modern-ish one, and before you jump down my throat, let me explain my reason. This game, although I understand that if this was Desert Island with your rules of no internet connection, talking to people and whatever, fine, I would still want the game for my own sanity. Minecraft. But before you flip your shit and go, Minecraft, this is the game I play with my son, Kane. He loves this game to bits. It's not his favourite game, but this is the game he wants to play with me all the time. So this has been a great thing for me in the ability to bond with my son. He's a gamer, yes, he's definitely a gamer, but this is the one he always wants to talk about. I played Minecraft for the first time in a year the other day, turned it on and said, needed updating. Oh fuck, alright, update. And it says, here's the list of the things that have been updated. Looking through the list, shit, there's tons of stuff. And even though I had no fucking idea what half this new crap was, he already knew! Because the amount of Minecraft crap he reads. Fair. Like, what was one of the things? Oh, bollocks, I've forgotten the name. A swimming zombie. I don't remember them from when we played ages ago. We went through a little gap of not playing Minecraft. We've gotten back into it, which I think is great, just because it's something I can do with my son more in the little free time I have. Yeah, and I was in the water, and all of a sudden I'm getting nibbled on the feet. Like, what the fuck, mate? He says it's a downer, or a drowner. It's a right fucking downer, I know that. I'm like, what's that then? He says it's a water zombie. I'm like, there's fucking water zombies now! Wicked! New enemies! I don't need new enemies, I need new cool shit to build. Don't get me wrong, there was new cool shit to build, but I didn't know that until after the new enemy thing. But that's what I'd want to take that game. It's because I would blatantly miss my family like mad. Some of the time. This game would either help with that or drive me crazy. Crazier. Hell, let's be honest, if I'm on a desert island, I won't have a football for a friend. It'll probably be a controller for a friend. Or an A button. It'll be something stupid like that. A cartridge for a best friend. I don't think I'd call it Wilson. I wonder what I would call my cartridge friend. Cartman! Cartman! There you are, Cartman! Totally overthinking that scenario, aren't I? Because you've been waiting for it. Yes, the next game's a Sega game. It is what I have often said I believe is the best Sega game ever. Not a lot of people agree with me on this one, but I don't care. Valkyria Chronicles. Because I suppose with the rules of the island, whatever these rules may be, let's fucking admit it, I don't know. I would like to have the Switch version for the portability and that. It's... Valkyria Chronicles is such a fantastic game. The music is awesome, the gameplay is awesome, the story is awesome. It's not an endless game, there's not like an endless amount of shit to do, but considering how bloody hard it can be at times to unlock the medals and all of the bonus shit, it'll take me a long time to do the game. And because it's very... well, it's a strategy game, so it's very strategic and everything, I find it... you know, there's no one way you have to do a level. You could fuck around and try and do different shit in different ways and come up with different challenges for yourself. Like, if you ever got so awesome, you could just say, alright, you know what, from now on I'm going to see if I can do every level with only snipers, or something mad like that. Which you could not do, I don't think. No. But you could fuck around and have that kind of fun. You know, there's more freedom to that game than people realise. If you would like to know more about Valkyria Chronicles, here is a video I did for it once. It's only a short one, but I put a lot of effort into it, so please check that out. Want to get serious for a minute. The next game on the list is... it's one that's very important to me as a person. This isn't a joke. I can't think how to phrase it. This game changed me as a person. And definitely not a joke. This is a big thing. The game is Oblivion. And there's quite a deep story to it. To my connection to the game. And I'm not going to tell you it today. Next game is Stardew Valley, because I've always been a big fan of Harvest Moon. The problem with Harvest Moon, though, is that every game in the series has its own stupid little things that you fucking hate about it. Don't get me wrong, every Harvest Moon has some awesome things in it, but they also have some really shitty things in them. I don't know why, it's like an ongoing thing. They can't ever get it 100% right. Then some rando cunt comes along and goes, I feel like having a go at that. Made Stardew Valley. The man's a legend. Stardew Valley was made by one man. Hail! Right, I bow down to that guy. I won't lie, I don't know his name, which is really stupid because I have read the book Blood, Sweat and Pixels, so I fucking should know, but I'm shit with names. Anyway, huge respect to that guy for making this beautiful 2D game. So, when it first came out, I got so sucked into it, because I got it for Christmas. I got it the Christmas after it was released on PS4. I was hooked. I played it all over Christmas. My wife got so fucked off of me. She's like, why don't you come and join in with the family events Christmas? Fuck off, I am harvesting corn! Or when it came to the children, she's like, don't you want to play with the children? I'm like, those children? I've just had a child in Stardew Valley. Far more important! Plus, I can remember that child's name. Also, it's one of them games where I have the soundtrack on my iPod and listen to at work or places like that sometimes. It's just a fantastic game. You just gotta try it. Have I talked about that game in soundtrack videos before? I don't know. If I haven't, I'll get on it sometime and go into better detail. But anyway, that would be one of my games. The next two are fairly simple, so we'll do them quick. Sonic the Hedgehog on Master System. I love that fucking game. I have to have a Sonic game. This is the game I play when I'm stressed to fuck. If I'm stuck on a bleeding island, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be stressed sometimes. So, gotta have that fucking game. Love it, need it, Master System. Got to have a Master System game, at least one. So, that's going to be there. Next game, Soul Reaver. It's fucking Soul Reaver, man. If you would like to know more about Soul Reaver and me, video there. I know that's twice now I've done sellouty things to videos, but I don't care. Soul Reaver. Yeah. Favourite game of all time across any system. Reasons in the vid. There we go. Ninth game is Pokemon Red. Because I feel that Pokemon is awesome as hell, and I have such nostalgia for Pokemon Red. I love Game Boy. It's two favourite systems in the world are Master System and Game Boy, so I've got home console and handheld covered. Pokemon Red is my favourite Game Boy game, whereas Sonic the Hedgehog is my favourite Master System game. Pokemon Red, while it is obviously limited, because one, you can't get all the bloody Pokemon, you get so far, it's like if I don't trade with Blue, I'm fucked. Yes, I've taken that into account. I don't fucking care. Because I've got all 151 Pokemon before. Yeah, went the extra mile and managed to get a Mew somehow. Story's not worth talking about here. And then I got that little certificate. I didn't know it was just a certificate you got. I didn't read it in a magazine or find out anywhere else. I was the first person I knew to get 151 Pokemon. I found out the way of sheer fucking disappointment! It was like opening a Kinder Egg, opening the toy to find another bloody Kinder Egg! Kinder Eggs are shite! They taste shite! You get them for the toy! If you don't have another toy but you have another fucking Kinder Egg, that is disappointment in itself! But Pokemon Red is one of the legendariest games of all time. I play it once a year. I don't always go to the effort of completing it. I do many times go to the effort of doing the league at least. Going as far as that. It's not so much Red version, but on Pokemon Green version, which is basically Pokemon Red in Japanese, I have done the Nuzlocke challenge on it. Will I put a link to that? Yeah, there's a link to the first ever attempt of Nuzlocke in that one. Bear in mind, that was the first Let's Play I ever did, so the quality is shitter, and I didn't know what I was doing. That was my first time ever in front of a camera with no script and no one else there. Felt really weird. Plus, I didn't do a lot of cutting because, again, didn't know what I was doing. And for the final game, I thought I'd get you involved. What do you think the 10th game should be? You must think that I'm missing something. I'm sure you're shouting at the screen going, what about this game? Why haven't you included that? If you're stuck on an island, you have to have this. What is this? Tell me what you think the 10th and final game should be. Anyway, that's enough. That's the random bullshit of the 10 games on a desert island thing. It's always baffled me why it's even a question, but I suppose it is fun to talk about, so maybe that's all there is to it. Anywhoobs, thank you very much for watching this episode of Game Poke. If you enjoyed it, click like, comment, subscribe, and all that other pony bollocks. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.